Sometimes I wonder how many things I'm not doing more of because I think I'm not good enough at them. Painting, for example. Since I've been young, I have loved painting and sketching and drawing and anything that had to do with it. Until I reached a certain age and I started to compare my paintings to others who were way better than I was, or I started judging them myself. So for years, I barely painted and I'm just starting to do it again now. And honestly, sometimes my paintings look like like, what is that supposed to be? But then I wonder, where would I be and how good would I be if I had never stopped? Luckily, painting for me is something that I really enjoy doing, but it's not one of my main passions that really inspires me. Because with those things, I make sure that fear or judgment don't get the best of me, or I try that they don't get the best of me most of the times. But sadly, I don't think that's the case for everyone. I think many people aren't even aware that they have something they really enjoy doing, because all the other things that stop us sometimes get the best of them before they can even have that realization. There's one statement that I hear particularly often from people as an excuse why they don't follow their creativity, and if they're not saying it, then they're thinking it. And that's something along the lines of, there are so many people already out there doing something similar, and my idea isn't even that unique, and I'm not actually that good at it, so why even try? This idea that because there are other people already out there doing something similar, you have to be one of the best to even give it a shot. Nowadays, with social media and the internet, it is easier than ever for people to express their creativity. Singers, songwriters, painters, photographers, designers, everyone can use social media to express themselves. It's such an amazing opportunity that especially we in our generation have. If we go back in time, like 100 years ago, there were only a few people who were sharing their creativity and art publicly, and those were most likely the best of the best. But now it's not the same, and that can be extremely intimidating for many, because there are only so many unique pieces that can be created until things start repeating themselves in some sort of way. And I think that stops a lot of people from trying, because with a few clicks on the internet, you can find 10,000 people who are doing a better job at something that maybe you want to do than you are. And that sucks. Like, I used to be so scared of just creating a video with my camera, because online I would see all these incredible videographers who knew all the camera settings that I had no idea about, and they were creating these incredible movies. So in this video, I would like to talk about the difference between creating something that is unique and creating something that is authentic, and why it actually doesn't matter at all if 10,000 people are doing something similar or not. It should never stop anyone from trying. Generally, the words unique and authentic are often used in the same context, but if you want, you can make them mean very different things. The definition of unique is being the only one of its kind, unlike anything else. Let me be clear that now I'm not referring to you as a person, but rather what it is that you creatively express and your art in that sense. As I've said, nowadays creating something that has never been before is near to impossible, and I think the problem here is that we expect ourselves to create something that is groundbreakingly amazing and has never been before. We think we only have the right to follow our creativity and share what we love doing publicly if it's something that people have never seen before. But that's such a false idea to have, and it kills so much creativity. It literally hurts my heart to think about all these kids and adults who have these amazing creative ideas, but they never follow through with them because they are intimidated by other people maybe already doing something similar. But that makes no sense, because everything we create comes from what we're hearing around us. We are all drawing inspiration from each other and then embodying it in our own way. But then you might wonder, if I think that being unique is not the key, then what is? And I think that being authentic is way more important. The definition of authentic is of undisputed origin and not a copy. Genuine. And genuine, that's exactly the word that I'm getting at. Creating art that is expressed by you and that shares your story and your thoughts is automatically something that people have never seen before, because it's never been done by you. And it's also a process. You get better at everything you do, and maybe eventually you do become one of the best of the best. In the essence, I think a big part of it is accepting who we are truly. That means letting go more and more of what you think you should be and standing more confident in who you truly are. For example, I learned that knowing all the crazy camera settings and all the crazy lighting things that people do, and I don't know what some people know, is something that's actually not inspiring to me, and my strength lies in very different things. I think another big part of it is not looking up at other people too much, wishing to be them. That basically kills everything that makes us special about us. There's a very nice quote from Bruce Lee that I absolutely love, and he says, always be yourself, express yourself, have faith in yourself. Do not go out and look for a successful personality and duplicate it. I think it's also a phase our generation is going through, this obsession with perfect lives and perfect people and wanting to conform to that. I think eventually will blow over. I think people are already getting bored of it. There are only so many booties you can see on Instagram before you want to see real people and real stories. There are so many people out there who are super successful and not authentic at all, and even though I'm sure they inspire others in their own way, I think the impact we can have on others if we become more and more our authentic self is not comparable. That's all from my side for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.